What's up, everybody? I'm gonna give this YouTube thing another shot, mainly because I need help. I'm trying to get into photography. I've never done any of this kind of stuff before. I'm very excited about it, and I do like the macro aspect. Bugs and frogs and snails and slugs and all that stuff. I think it's really cool. Basically just trying to look for some guidance and some direction, settings, equipment. I'll set up a picture of what I've currently got, and then obviously with all of my photos and uploads, I'll be posting my settings to see if I can't get some help. Otherwise, I use CapCut to edit a lot of my videos. I don't know if that's looked down upon or if that's actually used, or if there's a better program that's not $1 million, because I'm not a rich person. But obviously it's raining out here. Pacific Northwest. Right now I'm in Bellevue at work on one of my breaks, but like I said, I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, and I know nothing about it. I know nothing about photography, let alone macro photography, but like I said, I will post more of my work, more of my shots for help. That's the main reason I'm on here, so help me. So as you can see, these are the first photos I took, obviously with lots and lots of YouTube to help me set up the camera, trial and error. And these are the ones that I ended up keeping, obviously. I thought they were pretty good. Obviously, first try. This didn't have a flash. These didn't have a diffuser. So things are really bright. Things are really overshot, I guess. I don't know the term. But again, these are my first ones. The first 2 or 3 days, maybe 4 days of shooting. These were actually tough, trying to shoot my own eyeball and see if I was in focus. Pretty neat, but again, no flash other than the built-in, and no diffuser, so things are really shot out, too bright, I don't know the term. And then, so these are the focus, or the reverse rings I was telling you about. I don't have an expensive setup. I've got one for each of these. This one is pretty much the one I've been working with the whole time. I haven't shot anything with this yet. I'm hoping it gives me a little bit more depth of view, depth of something. And then this is the inexpensive little diffuser along with the new black, which I actually really like this. Works pretty good. I dialed it down pretty much to the lowest settings, and it works great inside and out. And then everything else is pretty much standard. I do have a reverse ring coming for this as well. And it's a wide angle, so hopefully it'll give me, again, a little bit more depth. That's what I'm looking for right now. But sometimes it gets a little close up. And then the next shots that are coming up will be when I actually got the diffuser and the flash. And they started coming out with much better lighting, in my opinion. But again, this is literally my first week. These are probably day 5 of shooting, off and on. So again, I really like them. But again, some help, some settings, some guidance. Again, these are all freehand, I guess is what you would call it. No tripod, nothing like that. All right, just headed into work. I shot some more photos last night when I got home. I usually get home around like 10 p.m. So I'm a 911 dispatcher. So it's kind of hit or miss whether I work at 10 or at 12, and sometimes I'm just too tired to take photos. But I have 3 days off in a row, typically. But I try to take as many as I can. everyday work stuff, from everyday life stuff, and just focus, extremely focus on what I'm shooting. And I really enjoy that. But yeah, I just really need some help on how and where and what style stuff, and then mainly the camera setting stuff. I know that there's not a specific setting to set it and forget it, especially in macro and in manual mode. I know that, but it would be really nice. I don't do any editing, at least yet, and I know that focus stacking looks really cool, and I know it makes your photos look way better, but I'm trying to figure out how to do as close as I can to great photos without having to edit and focus stack. But here we are. And this was my first full outing outside the house, and this was day 5. So I went back and looked through the photos, and the time I took my first photo until today is 5 days. 6 if you count the day that I'm going to be uploading this video. But I really like where it's headed. I really like what I'm getting so far, and it makes me happy. So I hope you enjoy. And again, any help would be grateful. But as you can see, I need help, some guidance. Actually, I am looking for a backpack, something that has more storage than the one that I've got. That way I don't have to carry 4 or 5 different things. Obviously I could YouTube it, I could Google it, but why not just come to the pros? Come to the ones that use it and do it every day, rather than look at reviews on Amazon or whatever. But yeah, let's get out there and keep shooting. I'll keep uploading and looking for some feedback. See you next time.